If you're working harder than ever and you want to have your own online business and you want to have something that'll scale and work without you, but it just feels like no matter what it is that you do, your income gets capped, or you're just stuck trading this time for dollars thing all the time, or you can never create an online business that actually fulfills you, this video is actually exactly for you. You see, most coaches, freelancers, or service providers, people that are smart or that really are excited about doing something great for people, they can actually solve a problem or want to solve a problem, they get stuck in the exact same trap that everybody else gets stuck in. They end up trading their time for money. They end up working with one-on-one coaches or creating some sort of agency, or doing some kind of weird like drop shipping or affiliate thing or something that just pays them little pennies on the dollar, instead of creating something that they can actually get excited about, something that actually can like change their life, get them happy about something, and make the type of income that makes them happy, that can break them free from worrying about money. This is the problem that everybody seems to run into, and they can't get out of it because when they go to try to get out of it, they think that's too hard, or it's too techie, or I don't know how to start here. There's too many bits and pieces, and all this stuff gets discombobulated, and it gets so overwhelming that they just buckle, they just quit. And the problem with a lot of people when they get into this place where they're like, I want to start an online education business, I want to help people and help them solve problems with the things that I know or that I figured out or that I'm working on, they just end up going to the one-to-one route, or they end up putting themselves in this position where they're always chained to a calendar, or they're always stuck having to do the thing in order to get paid. No matter how hard they work, they just can't scale. And deep down, they truly do know that. And it even works on them in a crazier way because, well, they know that no matter what they do or how hard they work, they're going to have to be there doing this thing in order for them to make money. And I'm sure you've probably felt this yourself. If you've ever had clients before, if you've ever done like done for you work for people, or if you've ever done something where it's just constantly needing your just undivided attention in order for it to work, you get this crazy frustration. Your clients will end up draining your energy. You end up getting into something that maybe you weren't even wanting to get into, but you did because at the time it helped you make money. I mean, that's kind of what happened with my agency. This stress of not knowing when you're going to get paid, having this unpredictable income, it just starts to, gnaws on you and just wears you down. And when you get that way, you start thinking like, man, am I ever really truly going to get to this freedom place where I have the time, I have the money, I'm doing something fun that I really love to do? You start wondering about this. And everything I'm explaining to you is just a time for money trap. If you're not there literally banging on the thing, doing the thing, moving the thing, talking to the thing, it's not going to make you any money. I just see so many talented people. I've seen even myself working so hard, studying, doing the thing, practicing. I've seen just so many people like that and myself just get completely burnt out. And that's exactly the problem that I created Make Once to solve. I wanted to solve that problem. I wanted to be able to have you make something once and it pays you over and over and over for the work that you did one time. And then you could maintain it. There's not this thing where you're just going to go sitting on the beach, doing nothing, not having any kind of accountability to anything and making money. And whoever's selling you that, just be careful is all I'm saying. And I just want you to remember while you're watching this isn't a live video. I'm doing something else right now. And right there lays the freedom that this type of business actually offers you. It allows you to digitize and productize yourself and have you out there doing the work while you're not out there doing the work. Hence the leverage you get so that you don't have to trade your time to get the money. Yes, you have to trade time, ultimately. I had to create this video that you're watching. But I made it once, and then it goes out there working for me. So per my 1 unit of energy that I put into it, it keeps working for me in multiple units of energy in return. And then the more that I put out, the more it compounds and the more it works for me, thus giving me tons of leverage to where I can go out there and I can actually build a business that pays me, that helps other people, that's fun to do, that I actually like to do. And I can educate people using the internet, creating a community. And it's just an amazing leverage tool that allows me to have my own business, work from anywhere, make the kind of money I want, need, and well beyond what I need. And I don't have to be sitting there just, on the clock, like bang, bang, bang. I can leverage myself. I can productize myself. I can go from being in the flesh to being bits, just like you're watching right now. And the truth is, you don't need more clients. You don't need to keep raising your rates. You don't need to get another done-for-you gig or side hustle or some other thing that's just going to gnaw on you and take your time. You don't need to keep doing that. What you need is a business that gives you leverage that will pay you day after day, month after month, year after year for the work that you did one time. You make something once, kind of like a hit single. Like the Beatles made that song and it kept paying them over and over and over. And here's the beautiful thing. What I'm talking to you about is starting an online education business. And we do it with three things: AI, Skool, and YouTube. You don't need paid ads. You don't need a huge team. You don't need no editors. You don't even need a team. You don't need to do a bunch of fancy funnels. You don't need to do a bunch of weird websites and all this stuff. AI, Skool, and YouTube. And AI leveled the playing field. You don't even have to be the expert anymore. You have to be the curator. You have to be the director. You have to be the excited person that's going to help and support your community that came to you to get the problem solved. You see, we get paid when we make something faster, easier, and better. We get paid when we help somebody solve a very specific problem. They pay you to solve a problem. They come to you, get the problem solved. And if they get that problem solved in a nice and enjoyable way, and it was worth more than they gave you, they tell their friends about it that also have that problem. And there's billions and billions of people out there. And the crazy thing is, to make $1 million a year with an online education business, guess what? All you need is 1,000 people that give you $3 a day. So if 1,000 people give you $3 a day for an entire 12 months, that's $1,095,000. Just think about that. It's 1,000 people. We're not talking about, tons of people here. 1,000 people. And 1,000 people, they all have a friend that's likely excited about it as well. And instantly you have more people. And the beautiful part about this whole thing is that it does not require you to spend a ton of money to do it. It doesn't require you to know a bunch of techie, complicated funnel stuff. It doesn't require you to, build this huge team. And I mean, there are people with an online education business using Skool, AI, and YouTube that are generating over $400,000 per month, month after month in recurring revenue, all because they learned how to use those three tools together: AI, Skool, and YouTube. And they started an online education business. And here's the thing about education. We all start out not very smart, okay? And we all need to know how to, do something in order to do it. And so people will learn how to do it. And some people say, well, yeah, but AI just teaches you everything. Yeah, that's great. But we also need people that can curate and put things together in a proper way and actually be there to help them, hold them accountable, and make sure that that transformation actually happens. Because here's the funny thing. We've had information about how to lose weight forever. I mean, people know how to do it. Eat less, move more, get sleep, drink water. Why do they still hire trainers to this day? Why are people still, obese and things like that? Because they need somebody to help them be held accountable. And they need somebody to cut through all the fluff. You can get a bunch of information, but if it's not, organized tightly and made efficient, it'll just mess them up. They won't know how to follow it and do it. So that's where this Skool thing becomes very, very powerful. That's why having an online education business is so incredible. You can make something faster, better, easier. You can help and support them. No matter what, you're going to have to do something that solves a problem if you want to make money. If you're working for somebody, whether you're working for them in a service environment where you, like me, I had an online marketing agency and, I would have to serve clients. I'd have to go meet with them. I'd have to do all these things. If you're working with that way, or maybe you work at a company, maybe you're making 20, 30 grand a month working for some corporate company, but you just don't like this idea where you have to clock in, you have to always be accountable to them. If they have an idea that you need to do this, but you have something else that you'd like to do, you can't do it because you have to go be with them. This is a way to actually get out of it. And it's never been a better time. And I'm not saying that in some cliche, buy my thing, yeehaw environment. I'm saying that in the way that tech has actually become extremely simplified. The tools and the things that we need to have to make it work have become extremely simplified. What you need to actually be is a person that wants to actually do it. You need to be a person that actually is going to take action and actually cares about helping someone. The rest of the stuff is real simple and easy to put together. I mean, frankly, it's amazing how fast AI will help you build something, how fast AI can help you create better content and analyze what worked and make everything so much better, faster, make it easier. It's incredible how AI will help you scale and put yourself out there in ways you never could before in a very inexpensive, very simple way that has never been better. And this is the worst it'll ever be. It's only going to get better from here. And then you have Skool, which helps you create a community. It's a platform for your online education program where you've got, steps and resources, and you have all those things. And just think about this. The only thing that AI can't copy is a community. It can't get a group of people that get together that are all different in their own ways. And this thing that emerges when they're all together, striving towards the same thing, supporting and helping each other, AI can't replicate that. It can replicate a course. It can replicate just about anything, but it can't replicate that. And that's the one thing that you can generate and create with Skool. Okay, it's an amazing platform. And you also have a place now where your members can feel safe and know that the people in there that they're connecting and learning and growing with are actual real people. You're not going to have some AI bot thing joining some Skool community and getting down in the threads and talking to somebody and getting on a live call and presenting itself. It can't do that, right? It can't do what community does. That's the most beautiful part about it. And the other thing is, people want that too. They want that assurance that they're with real people, that they're doing real things, and it's simple. Skool is simple and clean, and it's really built for recurring revenue. Again, if 1,000 people just give you $1 a day, that's $30,000 per month. Just think about that for a second. I really want you to wrap your head around that. Where are you going to go right now and be able to do one call a week, build out a nice curriculum that you keep optimized, work inside of a community where you can work from anywhere? Okay, you could be anywhere that you have an internet connection. And just with a laptop and a phone, you can literally change people's lives, help them actually get a transformation and make more money than most people, ever make. Okay. I'm talking like $1 a day from 1,000 people. It's $1,000 a day. Think about that. And you have very, very little inputs on this. And you actually make real progress with people and actually truly help them. And then the beautiful part is you have YouTube, where you're watching this right now. And YouTube is this engine that helps you grow, pays you to post and market and create great content to attract the right people. This is where you build your audience and you grow a brand and your people can find you. And you're talking about the problem that you can solve. And that machine wants to go out and find the people to watch it, because YouTube wants people on their platform, and YouTube wants people clicking on videos and watching more videos and watching more video. And you can just use video like I'm using right now that you're watching, that I've already recorded a while ago. This is working for me right now if you're watching it. And I'm doing something else. That's leverage. Okay, I made this once. It's working for me over and over and over and over again. And I'm able to make a small impact in each and every person's life that ends up being a huge impact. We've helped hundreds of people create 6 and 7 figures. We've got 50,000+ people in just one of our communities. We're helping them expand their lives, grow their lives, find out more about themselves. We just got done doing a mastermind this weekend. We had 50, 60 people in the room that traveled from, all over the world. I mean, these people came from, Europe and Australia and, it was Mexico. It was amazing. Canada, okay? They all came to us here to learn more. Okay, AI can't replace that. And I don't even want you to think about that part anyway. I just want you to think that with YouTube, where I can build my audience, Skool, where I can build my community and deliver the information, and AI, which helps me run faster, easier, better, more refined, more organized. I just want you to know that just with that, you can build trust. You can build real relationships. You can really make impacts in a lot of people's lives. It's how you're going to attract new members each and every day. And I know this works. I've literally done this firsthand. We've won the Skool games a few times, got a community now that does hundreds of thousands of dollars, that's reached into multiple countries, all just with Skool, with very simple social media accounts. And we've made millions of dollars doing this. We've radically changed our lives only because we've radically changed other people's lives. That's the only focus we have. I personally want to help 1,000 people get to 1 million a year recurring revenue with an online education business using AI, Skool, and YouTube. And when we do that, it's incredible. We fly private out to go see them. We give them this glass plaque. It's amazing. And we like to buy them a timepiece because we want to buy them time. We're real people in here. Inside of our MAKEONCE community. I get where you can get stuck, right? You can get stuck in the grind, wondering how to scale the business. What do I teach? What do I do? And the beautiful part is I have a 7-step process that literally helps you validate a course idea, structure the course idea, It shows you how to actually teach and coach and discover your teaching and coaching style. It shows you how to price the offer, how to actually make the offer itself, how to generate content on YouTube, how to scale it, how to help people set up the Skool so that it converts. Skool has everything that you need to make this make sense. So you have very, very little, money that you got to spend to make this work. You create $1 million business, you just have a couple tools that are very inexpensive. And people like, authenticity in their videos. They don't want this hyper glamorous, super tech video stuff. They just want a real person. And they want to know that that person's going to be there and help them. When I used to run the agency, I was trading time for dollars. When I, literally worked for somebody, trading time for dollars. When I was, creating courses without AI in school, it was tons of tech and problems and, email funnels and all these things that cost money and had to keep being maintenance and stuff. That's all gone. Just with AI, Skool, and YouTube, every single thing has changed. And that system gave me freedom. That system has given me this energy back. And now you can take advantage of it. And now my mission is, as I told you, to help 1,000 people experience that exact same thing. So when you join Make Once, which, by the way, at the time of me recording this, is only $59 a month. It's very inexpensive. Here's the thing, though. Here's the little catch about it. It's $59 a month right now. You can get it for the year, and you'll get a couple months off. But every 100 members, I raise the price $50 a month. If you get started now, when people are paying $109, $159, $209, you are stuck and grandfathered in at that price, and you get to learn how to use AI, how to edit videos, how to do YouTube, how to do Skool, how to do everything that's coming up in the advancing AI content creation frameworks, all of that stuff. And so inside of Make Once, it's very simple. We take you through validating your course idea. That's step one. You go through a start here onboarding process to learn about the deal. We give you new prompt packs each week, and our culture is all about shipping. And by shipping, I mean ship it, get it done, send it out, momentum and done over perfection. Perfection comes with repetition, and you have to ship things out so that you can optimize and get feedback and analyze them. And this is where everybody falls short. They get inconsistent. They get all worried about things in their head instead of just doing it imperfectly and passionately and just focusing on helping their 1,000 people that they're focused on helping. We help you do that by having our Ship Friday. Every Friday, it's like we go through and see who shipped everything. We see who's shipping the most, and those people get mentioned. And, we get on a weekly call. Every Wednesday, we get on a call at 1 o'clock Central Time, Kansas time. We get together, and the first part of it, the first half hour, is you learn something new, or we elaborate, or we build something live right there. And then the last 30 minutes is Q&A. I record those. I add them to the members area. So just once a month or once a week, we do that. And then on Monday, I bring up something new, like a new AI tool, or I show you how to use something going on new with Skool, or just keeping you up to date and in the now of what's on the leading edge of what's happening inside this business. And then, like I said, on Friday, I pin a post, and all week long, you post what you're shipping in there, and then I see who's the top shipper, and I give you praise. We're doing prizes, we do fun stuff, and we keep it fun in there. All in the aim and the culture of shipping and getting things done, because that's where most programs break down. And I've had people that have spent 30 grand on programs. They're going to these $1 million summits and all this stuff, and they said, man, for what you give us, for the price that you give it to us, it's unheard of. It's unbelievable what you do. Step one, we validate your course idea. Step two, we structure the outline of your course. So when I say validated course idea, this used to take months. It used to take a long, long time to come up with this. Now you can go out there with real validity in, literally seconds, and you can have a valid course idea, and you can have a valid laid out process that you can follow with what you should price it as, how you should do it, what should be your unique angle. And this is all validated, not I hope it works. It's now, are you going to show up and do it? That's what it comes down to. We validate your course idea, then we structure it out, then we build your community in Skool, we create your content engine, we launch your program out, we get you to those first 100 members, we help you grow. If you can get one member, you can get thousands of members. And again, you just need those 1,000 people. And if you get 1,000 people to give you $3 a day, you make $1 million a year recurring. And when you do that, we come out and we explode you, right? We hey, let's fly private. Let's go out to eat. Let's talk. Let's interview. Here's a timepiece. I want to to celebrate you, because in order for you to do that, you have to help a lot of people too. And so that's the beauty of it. This thing is clear, it's simple, and the greatest thing is it actually works. So just imagine waking up tomorrow and knowing that your income is secure, that it's going to come in every Wednesday, because that's when Skool pays you. Every Wednesday, you get this recurring revenue, people paying you month after month for the work that you did one time. You show up for them on a weekly basis. Okay, you do a call with them, which you'll love because you'll be working with people you actually care about and that you actually are having fun with. And you can do all kinds of things with it. You can offer affiliate products in there. You can, bring people in and have them come speak and, work off of that. And you can create multiple streams of income inside of this thing. And you don't have to have anything else except for AI Skool and YouTube. It's incredible. Imagine building a business that actually pays you every single day. You could even make your own school have a 40% or so commission on it. And so if people brought more people into your community, if they bring 3 or 4 people in, their whole community experience is free. And they're getting paid, you're getting paid. It's this most beautiful flywheel effect in the online education industry. I don't know if you've looked, but online education is literally a big problem for colleges, because colleges are out of date. We got to go here. We got to take all these extra classes. We got to do all these extra things. And you can just create a club. I've got a guy, he's got this aviation lifestyle blueprint. He's a pilot. He loves flying prop planes and he loves doing all that stuff. And he knows that pilots need to hang out with other pilots because nobody gets pilots but pilots, is what he told me. And he's got a group coming together for that. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? I've got a guy that he was a career firefighter, and he's like, man, when you get out and you don't have this accountability to be helping people, and you don't have the, you're not the hero out there. He calls it heropreneur. He's like, we firefighters, us service, police officers, military, we need a place where we can hang out and do our thing and learn these new ways, because we're used to doing it this way. And when we retire, we want to make more money. We still want to do things. And we need that brotherhood, is what he said. And people were just loving this. There's all sorts of things. I mean, you could be passionate about gardening. 1,000 people giving you $3 a day to be in your gardening club or your program, your school, your community. Your whole life changes. And you get to do something that you love. But I want you to imagine that you build a business, it pays you every single day. You build this business without needing new clients, getting all these new clients all the time. You have to work with one-to-one. Imagine having this business that you don't have to be chasing all these weird projects around. You can just focus on optimizing and making that program actually really great. The greatest thing of all is imagine having something that you can do that you don't have to work all these insane long hours, where you can do what we're doing here, create a video that actually works without you. It's out there helping people understand what problem you solve while you're out there solving the problem with your program that you already created that you can make once and it keeps paying you on. Just leverage after leverage after leverage. And because you work with them each week, you get on and they tell you, hey, this part of the program, I didn't quite understand that. And you get a bunch of people telling you that. Then all of a sudden it's like, well, let me go optimize that. And you can leverage again, go fix it, whatever. And then poof, it's better. Optimize. And you keep making it better and better and better. This is true leverage. This is how you actually can work less and earn more. And that's exactly why I built Make Once and named it Make Once. I'll show you all of this. And here's what I want you to do right now. Go down below this video and click the link to go over to Make Once. It's just a Skool community. You're going to land on the About page. When you get there, you'll see down below exactly what's included. And there's also a short video on there that shows you the inside so you can see what it all looks like. And there's also tons of testimonials on there where you can see actual real people from the Skool community that make money. And you can see that we are a great group of people over there that are keeping it simple, focusing on shipping, even if it's imperfect, until we get perfect, okay? And then we're always constantly supporting each other in there. We're not trying to overwhelm in there. We're not trying to, be, doing all this fancy, crazy stuff that usually doesn't work ever. What we're doing in there is we're keeping it simple, we're supporting and helping each other, and we're showing each other how to actually get better and build something great. My goal, like I said, 1,000 people doing $1 million a year recurring with Skool, AI, and YouTube. This is what we're all about over there. I want you to go over there and I want you to start. I want you to jump in. Let's go. Like I said, it's at the moment, it's $59 a month. We're talking about the price of a cheap dinner date with grandma, okay? Go over there and get involved. Get locked in before the price goes up, okay? And hopefully when you're seeing this, it's still there at that price, because every 100 members, I just raise the price $50 a month. And the reason why is because I want to keep the quality of the group high, and I want people that are actually serious about wanting to do this. And I want you to get started. Most people never get what they want just because they don't start, not because they don't have the talent, not because they can't do it, not because it's too hard. They just don't start. And so this is your chance to actually start. And so if you really, truly are tired of the time for money trap, if you really, truly want to build something that has true leverage and recurring income, the ability to actually do something recurring, a business that can pay you every single day, and you can do it from anywhere, then this community, Make Once, it is for you. It is exactly what you're looking for. And I will be there, and the team will be there, and the community will be there cheering you on and helping you. This right now truly is, if you're here right now still, I honor that because you can really pay attention and get through something, which is not usual for a lot of people. This is your moment to actually step out of that grind. This is your moment to actually build something that you can get excited about waking up and doing. This is something that you can build once, and it can pay you over and over and over for the work that you did one time. And I just want you to know, I'm not promising you any money, okay? Nobody can do that because nobody knows if you're going to actually do the work. But I can tell you that I have a process in there that people have executed, and they have completely, radically changed their lives. I've done it myself, and we have many, many others that have done it too. But they work. They show up, they work, they do the thing, they get the thing built. They ask questions, they show up to the calls, and that's what they do. This isn't some magic wand. This isn't get rich overnight. This isn't all the stuff that doesn't exist, the silliness, okay? Do nothing and make money. It's none of that. What this is Make Once, where we show you AI, Skool, and YouTube how to put those things together to create your freedom system so that you can have fun and take advantage of this window of opportunity that we have right now to build something great that can support you and your family and everything for years and years and years to come. So go down in the description, get that link clipped, go over to the Skool community and get started. Lock yourself into that price. Let's go through those 7 steps. Let's make this happen. Get on the calls, talk with me. I'm a real person here to help you. Enjoy the fun. Get to that million a year recurring so we can fly private over to you, take you on a trip, take you out to eat, give you praise because you did it. You helped other people, you changed your life, and you committed and you did something great. I hope this found you well, and I can't wait to see you inside of the community.